J2O.
Hey.
Yo.
What's happening?
What's good?
What it do, Ski?
Talk to us. What's
Shit,
up, bro?
shit, we back. What's up, bro?
Shit.
Back for another episode.
Easy like Sunday morning. Hey, man, Easter was phenomenal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Foremost.
For most, the nightcap at 8 o'clock. Verzuz.
Yes. Oh, yeah, man. That was something to see.
I feel like
Almost
I
magical.
kind of feel like he got a whole spiel to talk about when it comes to this situation right
What
here.
you mean?
From everything, man. I just know it. This is the music guy.
Nah, I mean, I was impressed with everything. It was just smooth, man. It was the first time you sat down to a Verzuz, clean cut. The sound was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Steve was alright.
Bro, they started on time, too.
Exactly. but you know what? I think that's just
They
age
did
right
start
there.
on
That's
time.
different.
Well, hold on one second, man. If we get anybody's opinion on this, it's got to be Stacks. He's the old school king.
Yeah.
I think he was. You had to be the most excited out of this verses.
Right, I had to put my good hat on,
My mama seen that picture too.
right. Lay the albums out,
That nigga had the whole feng shui going on,
Tell
bro.
you.
put it on the TV.
What was your best moment of the verses?
All of it. Well, I'm gonna tell the truth. I didn't know that was Ron Isley. Nobody was like, "Who is this guy right here?"
That white beard, huh?
Right? Like, who is this?
Hey, bro, I was not honoring that was Ron Isley, and I'm still somewhat like, man, I don't know if that was Ron Isley, bro. You know what I mean? Because it was like I had to go on his Instagram. I'm like, damn, maybe that was Ron Isley. Right. But then as the day goes on, it's like, I don't know though.
Because at first we were talking in third person, so I was like, "Who? He talking about Ron? But who is that?"
We need a new Ron Isley video.
It came out yesterday.
Oh shit! Of course.
Family and friends, nigga.
Right.
Shit.
We gotta watch the video.
Nigga, he ain't miss a beat, boy. Shit, nigga, he was on it, boy. He got his Bruno Mars on, bro. Nigga, Verzuz popping. I need to throw a new video out today and everything,
Right,
bro.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Capitalize on the opportunity.
I mean, but he's right. It's Ron Isley.
Man, them niggas was sharp, nigga.
Yeah.
Them niggas was really Easter sharp for
telling
real, bro.
Right.
And nigga took an animation, changed clothes, every single body except DJ Night.
They ate, took a nap. That was the longest intermission ever.
Shit.
I'm like, did they go to sleep?
They probably did. Took a cat nap.
Right.
To come back.
That shit was something special though.
Yeah,
4 hours was special.
4 hours. Didn't even feel like it though, really.
Okay, so like, what was the numbers on it? Like, did anybody catch that?
So they changed. So it was, they did the first 12, and then they did 13 after that. But the second half moved faster than the first because they told more stories than the first, and then the next one they just started going back to back. You know what I mean? Sped it up, but shit.
I'm talking about, but what about the viewers though?
Don't know them numbers
So
out.
you had to download the Triller app.
The
Triller.
app.
I thought they should have kept it on Apple.
See, they was on Apple.
But the Apple is done. The contract with Apple is done. And then
So they
Triller bought
moved
them.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they moved everything to
That's
Triller.
why the look different.
It was clean. It was even clean on YouTube for the folk who was funneling through YouTube.
Right.
It looked cleaner because
But I bet you would have had more viewers if it was on the Apple app.
more so.
Well,
Apple phone.
Well, yeah, but business. And plus, I guess on the positive side, when I was listening to Swiss and them this morning, basically the majority of the people that own and run Triller is black. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it moved to number 4 on the app list. They did crash their servers and they had to bring it back up, which is dope and bad at the same time. You know
It was skipping.
right, because it wasn't used to that many people. But for once, I mean, we all in this, and we supporting our people. So, in essence, I mean, it's a success. It's gonna have its bumps, but clearly, you said it's gonna get better.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first. So this was the first one on Triller. This was the first. This was the first verses on Triller.
Nah, this will be the second.
This is the second one, but this is. Yeah. I mean, but this is the first, like
the first major one.
Right.
So what was the first one?
The pants.
Raekwon and Ghostface.
the pants with pockets. The knees. The knees. You say what you say.
Those were pockets, bro. He had like book bags on his knees or something, man. I ain't understand what was going on with that, man.
Cuz.
Like, where the pants come
Fashionistas.
I bet you them pants showed out.
They did.
Yeah. You say he got to get a pair.
I got to get a pair.
I'm gonna roast the shit out of you.
On site. On site. And I'm not stopping. It's not gonna stop.
You gotta wait for the right award ceremony to happen. Talk my shit.
I wouldn't give a good goddamn what it was for.
That was leather, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't you do it.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
You
gonna spend a good 30
you,
seconds.
sir, have been warned.
I need to say, don't you do it. Don't suck.
You have been warned, sir.
You're gonna spend a good 30 seconds trying to remember which pocket the thank you speech is in. Just to let them know.
I'm going. I don't care where he wears them to. I'm going in. We can be at a christening. I'm going in throughout the whole service. I'm going in on them pants. Oh, snap.
So, after the Quavo and Saweetie breakup, a visual pops up in social media and on TMZ. So Shawty looked like she was taking his PlayStation or Xbox or something, bro. And he wasn't going for that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he slung her ass. But she swung on him, and then he slung her ass and looked at her ass.
And that's the funny part, how we looked at it. Like, the Shade Room posted a piece of the video.
Yeah.
So it just looked one way.
It did.
Like, he just threw it in there. And later on, you see the whole story with her swinging and trying to take his shit. Then he went downstairs, then back upstairs, and held the elevator like, okay, look, I'm done playing this game with you. Come on, let's go back inside.
Right.
Like,
you can tell that was all that was stemming from something, and he was trying to get away.
But they said it was over a year old, and they both admitted that it was something that they worked through. But
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think almost any man in a relationship has gone through
a tussle.
Not necessarily a tussle, where it's like the energy in the room just gets so bad. It's like, okay, I gotta separate myself from this, and she doesn't want to let you do that.
Right.
And then it turns into, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking my game with me because I'm not gonna be bored.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right. I think it was almost the opposite.
You ain't hooking that bitch up with somebody else.
You ain't finna go beat the game tonight.
Nah.
I'm gonna make sure you hurt.
Not this one, man.
I think he said, you know what? I'm finna go play this game and leave me alone. And she ran off.
This ain't the regular 64-bit bitch. Nigga can't get this one, goddamn.
Right.
They sent this one to me, goddamn.
This is the whole system with the screen. So it's like, I don't need
TV. You know what?
I just open the case and cut that bitch on and go. I can play this shit outside.
Check this out. I saw that at my cousin's house last year. So his son, I walk in the room and I'm looking. Cause I remember when niggas had the little Nintendo bag you could travel with, right? And I looked, and then I stopped and I looked at it again. I said, nigga, is there a TV in there? He said, yeah. I said, oh shit, these kids got it made now, bro.
Right.
They got the walking Xbox system now, bro.
Right. And his shit was what, Call of Duty?
Yeah.
It was the Call of Duty box.
You know, they made it just for him. You know, like.
Yeah. Nigga, that might be a 1-of-1, goddamn.
Right. And you were over there swinging on it. Man, you better get off this shit.
Right. I knew he was innocent.
I'm innocent.
Nigga,
that's the crazy.
He hit her though. He swung. He looked at it. Yeah,
right.
He looked at her like,
and
I hope you alright.
Like, you good?
Yeah,
He's like, you finished now?
You know, she's so slim, bruh. She hit that wall. I know that. I was like,
Yeah, she walked out limping, but it's her fault though.
Right. She knew she messed up when she stood
and you know all the women was like, nah, he shouldn't have did that. Come on now.
But you know what, man? That's another thing.
Y'all don't agree with nothing.
And it's not only that, bro. It's almost like just because you are a woman, it's like you can just do whatever to a nigga.
It's a fact. That's
And
the way
like
it goes
they
now.
Just eat it.
You can't do nothing, but I can do everything.
I'm gonna sock you, punch you, push you, trip you up. Take your Xbox.
Slap your ass.
Right. And
you ain't supposed to say nothing.
Don't you say a goddamn word.
Be a gentleman.
Don't you say a goddamn. I'm like, damn. I'm just saying that in response. And it's like, because people are like, oh, he was doing. I was like, he wasn't doing nothing to her. It was an argument that got physical between the two of them. And you trying to paint this man like he's goddamn Ike Turner. Like, cut it out. She had balls enough to go on TV to say he could pick the other dude that's gonna bust me down in a threesome. That man couldn't have been abusing her. Cause I would have went off the top rope on Tina. She would have said some shit like that on camera. He probably would have ran from behind the camera.
Funny thing.
Clothesline.
Right.
You speaking of Tina Turner. So Tina Turner had a documentary that came out Friday, right?
Right.
You know, HBO Max is a new company.
Right.
It done already broke records. It
Right.
wasn't even promoted or anything like that. So they were promoting the Godzilla versus King Kong joint.
Right.
Nah, nigga, Tina Turner still got that clout. She knocked that shit out the water, bro.
I bet.
For real?
Yeah. And the documentary is dope as hell. Right. You know what I'm saying? But
that's Tina Turner, bro.
So Love Got to Do
God
with
level
it. So it break down the fact that Love Got to Do with it literally came out the year after, or something like a year after she wrote this book called Love's Got to Do With It. But the book was such a major hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it goes through the detail of that. But the whole point of the movie, the book is because she was just tired of talking about damn Ike, and she been left that nigga like 20-some years ago.
Right.
And y'all want to keep on bringing it up. But bruh.
But you know what, man? That's almost like
she got that check though. Y'all got to see that documentary, bro.
Yeah.
She went from selling out when she went on her own and did that her album with I can't think of the name of the song. She did like 50 dates the first time. The album itself broke records, and then she went on a tour the following year and did 250 dates. And nigga, she did a goddamn, she did something in like Spain or something like that. Yeah. Had 7,000 people in that motherfucker. So I'm sitting there with my mama as we looking at it. She's like, oh, this is a good movie. Woo, woo. I say, man, I'm just looking at 7,000 people, $50 a head. Man, she's like, I'm pretty sure they charge more than that. I said, but she got guaranteed $50 off her head.
How old is Tina Turner, man?
She's I think they said like 78 or 80 now.
Come on, bro, 250 days?
Yeah, but then she was 40 then though.
Oh, okay.
We talking 20. Nah. We talking 20 and 20. Was she 20?
I thought it was like right now.
Yeah, that was like 94, 93.
Captain Marvel out here, man.
It's like late 80s, early 90s when that shit came out.
I mean, but still, regardless though. I mean, even regardless to have a schedule like that, no matter how old
she was 40 though, bro.
Right.
And the thing about that was that particular album was her first solo album.
That's crazy.
So she got everything she deserved after leaving that nigga.
Right.
And more, of course. Right. You know what I'm saying? But man, nigga, the documentary is dope as hell though, bro. Right. You know.
I gotta get on that.
So who's going up against Tina in the Verzuz?
Nigga, nobody. Let me tell you something though. If you go look at this documentary, y'all gonna be like, Beyonce emulates Tina Turner to a T. Once you look at that documentary.
I can see it.
I can see where you going.
Yeah, that's Beyonce, bro. That's her whole shebang right there. So like, you know, everybody gets something from somebody.
Right.
That's Tina Turner, my nigga. We can look at Bruno Mars and see he goddamn emulate James Brown. You know what I mean?
Right.
Beyonce, Tina Turner.
Drugs and all.
Who you say about what you say?
Drugs and all.
Hey, shit. Shit, him in the weekend, nigga. That's all they do. Cocaine, nigga. Man, fuck. Every other song, nigga.
Right.
The nigga got a song called Cocaine, bro. His favorite artist got a song called Cocaine, goddamn?
T-Pain?
Hell no, nigga. Rush the 5 9, nigga.
My bad.
And that's his best song.
Alright, you gotta relax. Wait a minute.
He didn't get nominated for a Grammy for Cocaine.
That album.
He don't want to say yes with me.
Nah, that's not the song. It's alright.
Shout out to Royce though.
Yep.
Shit.
That's funny.
That shit is real, nigga. Shit, that nigga goddamn. Bruno got cocaine songs on the weekend. Every other song with the weekend is a cocaine song, nigga.
Right, you just can't help but do a line, right?
Or try. I want to try. The nigga like 4 albums in, nigga. I might want to test the waters out. Shit.
Take a walk on the wild.
For real, nigga. Nigga that did the Super Bowl and everything talking about cocaine, nigga. Why not? Shit.
So we gonna talk about this big 3.
Let's get into it.
First of all, let me just say first of all, let me just put my. I'm not really sure I agree with these niggas with this shit.
Misogyny in minutes.
So I'm gonna fall back and let these niggas talk before I say anything.
Hold on 1 second, man. What?
It was a bug.
Oh shit!
It was a natural reaction, nigga.
What we got going on here?
You saw the text though, right?
Yeah.
You didn't say nothing neither, nigga. I want to just keep that 1,000, nigga. You didn't say nothing neither, bro.
Well, like I was getting slam danced, but then like me and Macari, we had looked back over it, and then we was going through it together. Yeah. So let's get into it. Shit, like what's up?
All right, so me and Stacks was talking, and
Misogyny at its finest.
It is. But the majority of our listeners are male right now, so let's run with it. They understand. They do this every day.
Goddamn, swipe left, nigga. Swipe right.
There you go. So we was trying to figure out, because of Kevin Samuels, we was led down the rabbit hole. Once he said that Beyonce was
explain.
Right. That's what it was.
He said Beyonce was a 7.
No, 8.
He said Beyonce was an
8.
He said
Kelly Rowland
was a 9.
Right.
And Rihanna is a 10, even with her big ass forehead.
Right.
Those are his exact words. Don't come for me on that shit.
Girls with big foreheads got good pussy. I'm just saying. I don't know if y'all know.
So we was trying to figure out if Beyonce's an 8, who's a 10? Just let us down a rabbit hole as far as in, okay, who's somebody that's all
that
natural.
Nigga told you who a 10 is. The girl with 50.
But Stack said that what?
That's that nigga 10.
But I also told him that though, man, because that nigga deals with goddamn the beauty scene. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's what they live with. So his whole thing is slender chicks though.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like in this day and just like imagery everywhere, everybody's got their own opinion on beauty.
Yeah,
you can be whatever you want to be around with social media now.
Everybody don't make money in the imagery though. It's only certain people who make.
We ain't talking about money. We just talking about opinion.
But true. That's what I'm saying though. When he's saying Kevin Samuels, he's an image consultant. Them niggas got them make money off of goddamn telling girls you're fat.
That is the ultimate hustle.
I'm
finna tell you.
It is.
That's the ultimate hustle, bro. I'm finna tell you about who
you are. Facts.
What kind of shit?
Hey man, you know we be like, what the fuck?
But nobody said that like publicly, like this.
Bro, like that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate hustle, bro. Nah, you know what? You don't look like you would be able to,
But we do this shit every day.
And then I turn around and there's a nigga with one arm dunking on motherfuckers. It's like,
hey
but
man,
you finna sit here and tell me that.
That's why they say.
Come on, G.
Oh yeah, not seen that. That little nigga fuck.
Come on, bro.
That little nigga fuck.
But you said that there's no such thing as a 10.
No.
He did say that.
Right.
Everybody got a flaw, bro.
But I say
told him,
flaw.
like, you know, 10 is perfect to you.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But he was like, but in essence, it's still gonna be something wrong with that person.
Because it's almost like what can you truly base a 10 off of?
So where does Lizzo fall into this?
He said what? She is a 10 to somebody.
Exactly.
I ain't talking to somebody. I'm talking to y'all niggas though. Shit, where does Lizzo
She's
fall?
not in our big 3.
Boom. Tell them who the
She's
big
bigger
3.
than a 3, but she's not.
See, I wasn't even gonna go.
Hey, where that button at, nigga?
We're still working on
This is her response. Oh no, nigga, that was the glitter button. He got that. Hit the glitter. Hit the glitter.
You gotta hit Ricard with the drums, bro. When you tell that, you ain't gotta hit him with that.
Yeah, that the closing.
Close it out with the. Oh no. We're still figuring this out.
There we go.
Damn.
There we go.
Shoot the DJ.
We working on it.
Working on it,
right.
Shoot the
DJ.
Right.
Tell them who the big 3 is.
So
man. No, you gotta tell them.
We gotta explain the stipulations
You
to the
still
big
gotta.
3 though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you got.
Oh yeah, cause that shit fucked me
What
up.
was the stipulation?
This shit fucked me up.
Body's natural.
Natural body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural fake. Like
How she look with no makeup.
Shit, these bitches do not. These bitches always got on makeup, bro.
Well,
They invest a lot of money in makeup,
And
bro.
that's why these the big 3, because we seen them with no makeup.
I respect it. That's when he said that, I was like,
What an honorable
I can't-
mention.
I ain't gonna be able to find
An
it
honorable mention.
Yeah.
through social
There's
media.
more than one honorable mention because I had threw another one in there later, but we'll I bring it up after. So
I don't remember that
all
one.
right, so
I don't need
this
it.
is okay. This is top 3, no specific order.
Yeah, you can't.
Go ahead.
You can't.
You can't put them in order.
So go ahead.
Ashanti.
Got that one right.
Rihanna. And Angela Simmons.
Nigga, I had a chance to holler at that nigga. I
With
should have got
the
that.
honorable mention, Meg Thee
Thee
Stallion.
Oh man.
Quarantine ain't doing her justice, but I'll let y'all have that.
What you mean?
Hey, man, she a goddamn chicken sandwich away from a gut.
What you mean?
She just lost weight. What you talking about?
She did. Send me that picture.
Go on
Cause
there
boy,
now.
I just seen her.
When was
on
Megan
the-
ever fat?
I seen.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
She was thick, and then she lost some more weight, but she was still beautiful.
She's always looked good.
Y'all didn't see
that's
the
what I'm
But you know what? And it's
Y'all
like,
didn't see
and it's
the
like,
Grammys.
you know what? I think
Y'all didn't see the Grammys with her and Cardi B on stage.
my thing is this, G.
That shit
I
still
think
look
Megan
good.
Thee Stallion looks better with
What she
without
weigh?
makeup
She
on.
bigger,
And
boy.
that's why she's
She's bigger.
Bigger than Cardi.
No, she bigger
Than everybody.
Cardi B big. All them
What you
niggas bigger,
talking
but
about?
she's
Wait,
bigger,
no,
big. Yeah.
No, I watched it. On mute, just like everybody.
I just
else.
wanted this nigga to goddamn get in his bag real quick, y'all. That debate is real over here,
Don't do
boy.
that.
He fell for that shit.
Don't be out here.
Hey, nigga, sometimes you just gotta fish for niggas, bro. Ring them in, goddamn. I watched it.
But you know what, man? Like Ashanti, Meg, Angela Simmons, Rihanna. Yeah, four beautiful women, man.
Then I.
So
So
four beautiful women.
the other one I was talking about was Chloe.
Who was Chloe?
Chloe Haley.
Haley and Chloe.
The one where we don't know how old she is?
She's 22.
Okay, I can look. Nah.
Boy, that's cold as hell. Damn, he tried to son her ass goddamn.
It was like you can sit back and relax now. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
She 22. Her sister 20.
hey, he was like,
She the older sister.
I don't gotta feel so concerned. Like, oh, she's 20. Okay, fuck it.
And I feel we feel confident in this because the amount of research that you tried to put in.
Oh man, that was horrible.
No, you right. Shit,
he
my
said,
whole
no, you're right.
though. Look, the thing about it though, I sent him out. I sent out pictures, and then he turned around and said, "No makeup," and that's what my whole point was like. it's gonna be hard to find women out here with no makeup on because
that's
they
what makes them jewels.
No doubt.
That's what makes them the big three.
Well, my whole thing was these ladies now invest so much money into makeup and beauty that it is going to be hard. Like at the end of the day, that is what Instagram is for. They want to take a picture just for Instagram. So what do? They get dolled up just to take a picture, even if it's just at home. You know, it's a certain amount of women who are just confident to walk around with their freckles out. You know what I'm saying? No makeup on, no nothing, probably just a little lip gloss. Yeah. You know,
I mean, I don't know.
So I respect it. I just was saying visually, it's just really gonna be hard to find that in the algorithm.
Right. Yeah. You got to put it. You got to put in some work. You got to do some search.
Yeah, that nigga said it too. He said it too. If it go take you this long, goddamn, to find, I'm saying this asshole here, boy.
Took too much.
So is Rihanna a 10 or not?
I think that Rihanna's a 10. She's like a flexible 10. I love Ashanti though.
Wait a minute. I feel like I can wake up in the morning and look at her and be like, oh, you's a funny looking motherfucker. I feel like that can happen with Rihanna.
You said that you would look over there and say, you's a funny looking
right. I feel like I can look up and that can happen. I don't see that happening with Ashanti.
He's a Joner, man.
So hold on a second. So it's like, if she had like a real rough night, it's like she wakes up the next morning. Right.
Shit.
It's the forehead, bro.
Over and be like, it's still Rihanna.
Oh, put that shit away.
Oh shit. Oh, that's funny.
So what number you gave Rihanna an 8 though, right?
Yeah.
You said she's your 10.
I mean, Ashanti's my 10.
Oh, so what is Rihanna?
They all 10.
She's a 10
too.
too.
They all 10.
Oh, all of them are 10.
It was so hard. But see, the thing
so
is,
that's what you said. All of them are 10s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence the big three. Who's better?
Say.
Like that's really hard for anybody to argue.
Right.
Maya's a 10.
There was a point where Maya was a 10, or is she still a 10 now?
Shit, nigga, she a 10 now.
Still sitting behind that.
Yeah, she a vegan and everything. That bitch look good to be 41.
That's
okay,
wild.
so
41 for
Chili.
41?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Chili.
Now, I seen Chili.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of them out there. It's like as soon as you start thinking about
you just going to think though. But yeah,
because
You really gonna have to think. Cause
Yeah,
they
you
got
gonna
look
think.
good without any makeup on.
yeah, because it's a lot of goddamn makeup out here in this element, this climate.
I don't know why they don't understand less is more. Like,
They don't listen to men, bro.
They don't.
Don't listen to men.
And Megan looks better without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she do.
She does. She looks better without makeup.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
She's real stallionish with it.
I actually
Like,
I think Cash Doll is better without makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Shit, there's a lot of them like that, man.
Yeah, but the naturalness knocks
I'm gonna
Cash
tell you
Doll
who
out.
is not though.
Hold on. 21. It just hit me, bro. Is it more about wearing makeup to enhance the beauty, or is it about selling a product? Like this is the makeup that I'm wearing, and it's like everybody now is a walking billboard. So it's almost like any and every day you trying to sell something. If it ain't a goddamn shirt, if it ain't a hat, some glasses, some makeup, some lip gloss, they selling it, some scents, some goddamn cologne.
My theory on women in makeup is that they take guidance from the wrong people. Because if you look at all of
Who the right people?
all these men wearing all this makeup and doing all these tutorials, if you're a man and wears makeup, clearly you're trying to hide the fact that you're a man. So everything is thicker, everything is heavier, you're hiding more. So a girl with a face that's okay that might need some lipstick or a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you watching this dude powder cake his whole face to hide his manly features, and you think this shit is beautiful.
Right.
But as a man looking at it, just like, damn, you just caked your whole face up. Like, for what? You're not trying to hide any, like, major blemish or anything like that. You just, you got a pretty face and you listening to some nigga tell you how to look like a woman.
Now you look like gold.
But you won't listen to a man.
You say you look like gold.
But you won't listen to a man tell you what men like. But you listen to a man who like men. This shit don't make sense.
But you know what, man? It's like everybody got to listen to somebody.
Ass backwards.
So, damn, can you imagine being the motherfucker that
nigga cold as hell.
Hey, check this shit out. Could you imagine being the motherfucker that's listening to Kevin Samuels, tell them who they are, then turn around and a nigga telling them how to wear the makeup? You listening to that nigga, and then you listening to another motherfucker tell you some other shit. It's like everybody just all over the place now.
Yeah.
You can't even think for yourself no more. It's like everybody's waiting for the next order or direction from a motherfucker on that goddamn phone.
Hey man,
this shit getting scary, bro.
First of all,
this shit getting scary.
Salute
bro.
to Kevin Samuels. He done figured out the goddamn algorithm, and them motherfuckers call his ass to get cussed out. Right. Boy, that nigga went from 100,000 damn near. He got 500,000 followers now in a year.
Man, you know what? Fuck that, man. I'm finna put my foot in the game.
Hell
All
yeah.
I need is 10. How many followers you got?
500,000.
Yeah, I just need about 10% of them. Just cut into his little market share. Oh, you want me to tell you ain't shit? I can tell you ain't shit all day.
Don't feel no remorse. I don't know your ass no way back there.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Hello, did PayPal go through? It did? All right, let me tell you about you.
Right. And I'm in every conversation with, you know you ain't shit. I don't give a fuck how good I told you are, or how far you can make it. Nigga, at the end of the day, you ain't shit.
Hey man, that nigga has masterminded that.
Shit. Yeah, bro.
You know how funny it is though.
Bro, y'all got
all these other people who are on Instagram is trying to emulate this guy, bro. It's like, oh yeah, y'all doing him. Y'all doing your rendition of him now. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah. Really? You gotta send me. I haven't seen any of the knockoffs.
Oh yeah. I got you, bro. They are out there, and it's like these ain't the jokesters. You know how you got niggas who joking do it.
Right.
No, these is niggas who really got their own platform. Now they trying to do what he doing.
You gonna break through to an audience. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just said that. Just need 10%.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
And then somebody else gonna tell somebody else, and somebody gonna tell somebody else, and somebody gonna tell somebody else.
You just gotta be a little.
And you just saying, I mean, you could be whoever you want to be. Shit. You could be a whole asshole, be a racist, and be on there and do that shit. And motherfuckers will call you. What you think about me? You's a nigga.
Sometimes they not racist though, bro.
I'm just saying.
So,
because you
gotta
put 2021 on everything, because everything is about getting paid.
So me and my brother was just talking about words and the fact that in 2020, right? They would say you can't use this word anymore,
right? Because
of this climate.
Right.
We're like, okay, let's just say you don't stay in a big city. You stay somewhere in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of the people you see is the same color you are. You know what I'm saying? So you've never seen a person of that ethnicity in 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? So the way you all speak is normal. And you don't know that's not how you're supposed to speak because you don't see these people. You don't interact with these people at all. And so this is the diction y'all use amongst each other. And like I said, every time you turn on the TV, everything is the Disney Channel type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how you speak in your house. You live a happy life. But you know, we don't say homosexual. We say gay. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know that You don't know the lingo.
Like,
So you
when does it happen? Like, when was crippled a bad word?
boom.
You know what I'm saying?
See, this is how
what happened to make that a bad word?
So this is how our conversation started. So our whole conversation was about people saying that you cannot say retarded anymore.
Right.
Retarded was actually a clinical word.
Right.
Retardation, right? And so
I say retard.
Regardless, so my brother was like, the fact that it's now looked at or been said in a bad light, so said it as a bad word, bad term, that yes, it was a clinical word that they basically don't want to use it anymore. But like when you saw somebody who was not artistic with autism, you might have seen somebody with Down syndrome and thought that was retarded. You know what I'm saying? That's what most folk gather with it. Not knowing it was it's a word. It got a whole definition behind it. Right. So it was like, my child is not retarded. They're artistic. Like, okay, we get it. But like now you don't want them to say the word retarded when it's actually a clinical word in the dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like now when you sit back and think about it, it's like retarded would just group everybody into one thing when it's like,
no, this is something specific, so call it what it is. Right.
And you go, no more. Nigga, that shit in the dictionary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I didn't get the memo.
Well, it's not PC.
Right.
Political correctness.
Right.
So
because
it be like that.
Because it got a bad thing. But like you said, all I was saying is, I'm not in the city. I'm around these people every day, and this is how we talk. This is how we talking. We're not accustomed that we didn't exit it. We don't use this word no more. Right. And so you might not be trying to be mean, and you call somebody gay. You know what I'm saying? Bull dyke, because that's what they used so many years ago, and you're not in the culture of knowing the modern terms. They were like, I wasn't really trying to fit you because I didn't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it go down like that. Yeah. Like, because think about it, right? Just saying with black people in this modern time, black people have been called Negro, people of color, black, African American. Now they want to be black again. In America. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to keep up with the time, my damn self. Like, we don't use people of color no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's nah. We don't use that no more, man. You gotta be specific.
Right. Yeah, it's just crazy how like from time to time, like just the whole lingo. Then they say it like ain't like English like the hardest language to learn.
Yeah.
Like,
and it probably is because of slanguage. Yeah. And that's
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Fuck that. This nigga gay. He doesn't have to be gay in like real life. But the situation at hand was gay.
Right.
Damn it.
Right. That is true though, man. Because like somebody do some goofy shit, that shit can be gay.
Right.
Like, bro, why you?
This nigga gay.
So it has nothing to do with you actually being gay. It's gay.
No, I can give a fuck what you do, bro.
Right. It's almost like a shot in the dark. It's like when it was like when Rondo called the referee gay. And he came out and he was like, I'm actually gay. And it's like, oh shit. I didn't mean it like that. And now you suspended.
Like when I was at work and I dropped my gloves.
Right.
Dropped your gloves. This nigga's gay. Right. Bro, why did you rub me like that?
Do tell.
Oh shit, that shit was funny though.
Man, but shit. As we wrap this up, we'll just get into the X situation.
Yeah, I think he had a heart attack, something like that, or drug overdose.
Yeah, he overdosed, and then it led to a heart attack. He's currently, in the hospital on life support.
We unsure with that.
No, he's still on. He's still on life support.
Yeah, I was about to say because another person came out and made a statement and said
his lawyer was he read the information wrong and came out and said that he's still on life support, but he's still fighting, and we still, you know, setting blessings up.
Got to, man.
Yeah.
I got a story to tell.
Man, it's good hearing DMX music again in the streets.
2000 Rough Riders and Cash Money tour.
I was there.
Like, he was the closing act, man, and right before he got off the stage, man, he just dropped to his knees and started doing a prayer. I'm talking about the nigga at the Omni or the Phillips Arena at the time was locked down, was sold out short. Everybody stopped. Music, there wasn't no music, and you could hear a pin dropping that bitch.
Right.
And brother just started praying, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Crying his heart out on stage, bro. I never forget that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never seen, and this is a hip hop concert.
Right.
Like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Man.
But it was just like shit. He felt every word he said, and when he was praying, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, bro.
Right. I heard somebody say all X needed to be X is himself. X, he ain't need nothing to be anything but who he is, and that's nothing but the truth right there, man.
Fact, man.
And like that's why I say, man, it's like, and it's just messed up, man. Like we give these artists their flowers at this time, but it's like it's good to hear DMX music again.
The thing about
outside of like the music that we hear day in and day out, it's like a break. Like it's like a break in what we hear every day, every hour, you know, on the day, and it's just like, man,
I've
to hear those bars in the street.
Doug, I remember the first time I've seen DMX live like 12 times. One of my favorite artists, but the way he came in the game and just switched up the whole sound at that time was just something different.
Fact.
And I know when I was younger, you know, people would fuck with me or whatever. You know, a little fat kid talking shit, whatever.
Damn, he was fat
But-
and young.
Right, but then, you know, at one point I was listening to X, and it's just like, yo, at some point this shit just kind of motivated me to just start slapping the shit out of people. So it's just like that little extra bump that I needed to be secure in who I am. I would credit him for that. So I mean, you know, this shit is like it fucks with me. So I hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I would hate for him to go out like that, because that shit would really fuck with me.
I
Man,
mean,
get that
it's
nigga.
like,
It's some tissue over there. Get that nigga tissue, bro. He about to cry, bro. I seen this shit.
Hey man,
Niggas got them trying to stop
it is
the
what it
tears,
is.
bro.
There's only certain like artists that I fuck with to that point where I can relate to that shit.
I respect it,
And
boy.
I mean,
You about to do the
but
Steve
it's
Harvey,
like-
boy. Steve Harvey started crying on him yesterday, boy. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that nigga literally turned around for about a good 20 minutes over there crying,
Hey, man,
boy.
like,
he said it too in the beginning. I don't
we
know if
done
y'all
watched- we
know,
done
but if
watched
they do
DMX
it,
live his life.
Yeah, like
We
to
done,
the
we done
fullest.
watched, and that's what I'm saying.
He
It's
was
like,
fighting demons his whole life, though.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's like, so why people are saying that you don't want to see him go out like this? Like, man, this is how he ran. It's
100
like-
miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying,
So it's like,
but you know how it is. You don't want you ain't
I
never,
feel
you
you.
know. You don't want to
Yeah, I
lose nothing that you feel like is close to you.
but he been fighting them demons all his life.
Right,
I mean, that's
right.
what his music was about.
Yeah.
though,
right.
you know.
Like I've met him on a couple occasions, and he's not like the.
I met DMX
like
on
you talk like you'll have a
Nobody, no
conversation, like,
Dolo, bro. Nobody.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's like,
like-
and for me, I guess it's like,
that shit's real.
it's like artists like DMX, not even artists, just people like DMX. It's like they don't die. They don't die.
No.
It's almost like along the lines with Kobe. It's like Kobe's gone, but he's not, because it's like everywhere you go, you still see him. You still see him playing. You see the interviews. You see, it's like they never went anywhere.
Yeah.
And like DMX is one of those people. It's like it's just like hell. It's just like Big and Pac. It's like, man, they've been gone forever. But it's like
Still here.
it's like us as adults now, and we go back and we watch these documentaries, and it's like, damn, he died when he was 24.
Yeah, it hit you different now. Yeah.
And then you realizing where you are in your life, like, damn, you're all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as far as in like, how are you having to move every day, man? How you had to move every day. And it's like people like DMX, man, they always give you those reminders of like how far you've come in your life. Cause he's always just gave you who he is in everywhere that he was in his lowest points in life. And it's almost like that's all he did when he was here is talking like he already gone. Like is give life lessons. Every time you hear his voice, it's a life lesson. Every time DMX touched the mic, it's almost like you learn something about who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Same thing like with Pimp C.
Yeah. Shit.
All quotables.
On that note, man, it's J2O, man. On your boy Chef Fly.
6ix9ine.